It gives me great pleasure to again welcome the President of Georgia, Giorgi Margvelashvili, here in Brussels. Welcome again, Giorgi, dear friend. Overall, we are seeing good progress in our bilateral relations, and the strong pro-European stance of the Georgian people is a solid base for Georgia's continued progress in implementing reforms and strengthening democracy and the rule of law. I am pleased to note that the EU-Georgia Association Agreement will fully enter into force on the 1st of July, and I look forward to working together to reap maximum benefits from it. We spoke about Georgia's parliamentary elections due to take place in October. Recent reports about violence against opposition politicians and members of the parliament are of real concern to me. I welcome the fact that the perpetrators have now been charged. Obviously, all steps must now be taken to prevent such incidents in the future. And thank you, Mr. President, for your very clear and tough assessment of this event, and it's what I've heard, it's really promising. Thank you again. These elections will be an important test to the strength and resilience of Georgia's democracy. It is our expectation that the Georgian authorities will make every effort to guarantee a respectful, inclusive, and orderly election environment. Free and pluralistic media is an essential precondition for that. I noted with satisfaction the planned involvement of election observers. I also reiterated to the President the EU's support for Georgia's sovereignty and territorial integrity within its internationally recognized borders. I underlined our firm commitment to conflict resolution and the policy of non-recognition and engagement. The EU Special Representative and the EU Monitoring Mission underscore this commitment. Finally, we touched upon Georgia's visa-free aspirations. As you know, last December, the European Commission confirmed that Georgia had achieved all the required benchmarks for a positive final decision, which I trust will be forthcoming soon. The Commission's proposal to grant Georgian citizens visa-free travel to the Schengen area is currently being discussed by the Council and the European Parliament. Thank you again, Giorgi.
Thank you, President. Let me once more confirm that we are delighted to be here and to be among friends, and I want to thank President Tusk for very sincere and supportive discussions that we had, and a very intensive format of cooperation that we have with EU. We have discussed the issues of Georgian internal politics, a very important democratic effort of the free and fair and competitive elections. Actually, today is the day when we announced that the election campaign has been officially started. We discussed issues of how the elections should be conducted and how they should be conducted in a calm environment with free media and free access to campaigning. We also discussed Georgia's European aspirations, the effects that Georgia will have, the positive effects that Georgia will have from the association agreement and DCFTA, and the dynamics of implementation of these reforms. I informed President that we are remaining active in EU-led missions. A couple of days ago, we agreed that Georgia's military component in Mali will be reinforced. And of course, we discussed the situation on occupied territories. I informed the President about a murder of Georgian citizen on the separation line and the ongoing process of borderization. I also reconfirmed to President the importance of presence of EUMM mission and our satisfaction with their work. Of course, we touched upon the issue of visa liberalization, and I informed the President about my meetings in Strasbourg and the discussions that we had in European Parliament. Overall, Georgia's development and integration into European process has become a determinative part of our political development. And of course, in this context, I invited President to visit Georgia, and we will be very happy if Donald, you visit our country. Thank you.
Thank you. With pleasure.